Hey you guys, what's good? I miss y'all so much. Welcome back to the motherfucking channel. So in this video, I have a ton of unboxings from Makartt. This is all of their new stuff for Valentine's Day. So if you guys want to see how I made this set, please keep on watching. We're just going to speed through all of the new stuff. This is the Messy and in Love gel polish set from the Awesome Color sub brand of Makartt, and these are the swatches. I really loved the shimmer shades in this. You can apply these really sheer, but I built them up to a full coverage so you can really see the glitter. This was probably my favorite set of gels that I got to swatch, the Naked and in Love set. But this is the Hooked on Love gel polish set from the actual Makartt brand, and these are all the colors. I love the hollow flaky glitters in this. These are the Makartt pump ups. These are their new press-on nails, and they're extremely long. I tried them on my fake hand, and the fake hand, they look a little bit shorter than they actually are because I slid them into the finger. So they are actually a tad bit longer than shown, but they're really cute and pretty, and I love the matte finish. This is the Awesome Color mini curator, so they have their own mini lamp now. This is the Hooked on Love nail decoration set. I really loved this. I loved all the stickers that this came with. You can do so much with this for Vday. All of the glitters that they came with, heart-shaped crystals that I loved in multi-sizes. This is the Hooked on Love Polygel set. There are 4 colors that I'll swatch in a bit. You get the Polygel brush with the scraper tool on the other side, dual forms as shown here, and these are quite flat. You get the base coat, the top coat, and the hand file. There's no slip solution in this one, but instead of slip, you can always just use rubbing alcohol, or some people use acetone. But today I'm going to be using the Burano slip, and you can also use base coat gel if you want to. So let's go ahead and get into this swatch. So this is a really pale, pretty nude. I was gonna use this for an ombre, but I decided to just do solid color nails today, but I really do like this shade. This is the color that I end up using today. It's so much prettier than this swatch even conveys. And people often ask me, why do I do my swatches like this? Why do I waste so much product? I think the more polygel you have out, the more you can see what it's actually gonna look like on a built-up nail. When you just put a dot of polygel, it's hard to really tell what the coverage is like and what the glitters dispersed look like. So I feel like when I stretch out the polygel like this, I can see that better. So this one was obviously really hard for me to squeeze out of the tube because it's extremely chunky. There are some silver hollow hearts in a red jelly polygel base, and I thought this was so creative of them. I thought they were really pushing their creativity with this one. They have not done anything this chunky before. I think it was really hard to push out of the bottle, but you could probably cut the bottle open to make that easier. But this is what it looks like spread out, so you can get an idea of what it might look like on the nail. To create this set, I'm using the Femi Beauty method, aka Lazy Girl method. By the way, I decided to start calling it that because since it caught on, I'm getting a lot of feedback from you guys about the channel not receiving recognition. It's been amazing to see the response that this method is getting all over social media and all the beautiful designs that you guys are doing, but it wasn't until I saw big companies running with it that I started to feel a little bit left out. So this will make it easy to give credit back to my channel. I have a playlist all about the method. If you guys are new, the videos in this playlist go back almost a whole year. In the playlist, I'm experimenting with different shapes of full cover nails and different nail art designs like ombres, color blocking, and French. It also works well with acrylic, and I have a couple videos in the playlist using acrylic. So that playlist will be linked in the cards. The best thing about the method is the time that you'll save doing your full sets. A normal full set, the traditional way, can be upwards of 10 hours to do both hands, especially if the nails are long and it's a very intricate, complicated design, especially if you're a beginner and you aren't as fast with your non-dominant hand. So if you are new to this, you may be wondering what's the difference between this and the dual form method. With dual forms, you pop the form off and there's a major lack of shape options out there for dual forms. But the Femi Beauty method is also really similar to the Après method because you're using a full cover soft gel nail as kind of like your base. The difference is with this method that I'm doing, I'm not painting or applying product on top. I'm filling the nails like you would with a dual form. So essentially this is like a hybrid between dual form and Après. The way I do the method is by using soft gel full cover nails, and I highly recommend this because ABS plastic nails, there's kind of a risk that those nails will pop off. I have seen people make it work for them though. To help with adhesion, you can etch the inside of your nails with an E-file sanding band, or you can just run some primer along the inside of the nail before application. There's a lot of different soft gel nail brands out there, so you just kind of have to look around and see what options you have for the shape and length of nail that you want to wear. In this video, I'm using the Nail Couture Extreme Square soft gel nails, and these are like my favorite right now. I love the length and the shape of these. They have a very high apex and a beautiful C-curve, and they just fit like a dream. They are so sturdy and gorgeous. I just love these nails. You could also try a Après brand or Chiara Sky's brand, or just simply Google soft gel nails and you might find some that you like. Nail prep is really important for any extension method that you guys are doing. If your nails are lifting or falling off, it usually has something to do with the prep routine. Another potential cause could be the individual products that you're using to prep the nails. The products could be expired, defective, or contaminated. The issue could also be touching your hair or face in the middle of the prep routine, which puts oil and dirt right back onto your nails, and that will definitely cause lifting. I have a video all about how I prep the natural nails for all extension methods. This is my tried and true prep routine, and you can use this for tips, for forms, acrylic, gel, polygel. This prep routine will work for all of them. So that video will be linked in the cards as well. If you guys notice that your polygel nails are kind of like cracking into pieces or breaking a lot, that typically has something to do with the cure. It could also possibly be that the polygel you got is just not a good high quality polygel. It could be the cure that you're getting. It could be that your lamp isn't strong enough. So typically if a lamp is not higher than a 24-watt lamp, it might not be strong enough to fully cure all the way through solid opaque polygel. If it's like a jelly polygel like the one I'm using in the video, it should be fine with any lamp that you're using really. You can also just cure twice if you want to be completely sure that you're getting a full cure throughout the nail. You could also just turn your lamp around and check the beads where the light is coming out to make sure that your lamp doesn't have any dead bulbs. Another tip is that you can use a nail stand like I'm doing in the video to keep sticky product off of your fingers, and it's just going to make this a lot more pleasant and fun to do. It's also really helpful to use a nail stand when you have long nails on your hand. It can be really tricky to try to do this method without the nail stand, so I highly would recommend that. So to do this design, we're going to start at the bottom of the full cover nail, and this is the layer that's the closest to the surface of the nail once it's flipped over and applied onto the hand. Anything you want to show on top, you would put into the nail first. I like to use base coat gel to act like a glue when I'm applying glitter. So I'll arrange the glitters around and then flash cure them, and they'll be kind of stuck in place. So you can either flash cure them with a mini lamp, or you can just stick them into your lamp for a full cure for a solid hold. After curing this glitter layer, you'll squeeze a small amount of polygel into the nail, and I put about half of the length of the nail, and that gave me the perfect amount for this design. But if you did want the color to be a little bit more jelly, a little less full coverage, or whatever you wanted to do, then you would just apply less product. So I just like to use slip solution most of the time these days. I used to use base coat gel a lot to do my polygel applications, but I find it to be so slippery sometimes that I feel like I'm losing control of the product. But I like that slip doesn't literally feel slippery. And I like to pat the product left and right, filling the entire full cover nail from sidewall to sidewall as best as I can. And then you kind of want to walk and slide and swipe the product down the nail. So at this point, once you pull the nail off the stand and turn it over, if everything looks good and you have your desired effect, you can go ahead and just stick it onto your prepped natural nail. You don't have to press really hard when you're applying this nail to your finger. You don't want any polygel to squeeze out and ooze out the bottom or the sidewalls. If you do notice that the polygel is squeezing out, it's really easy to fix this. I like to use the scraper tool on the polygel brush and just scrape it off my finger before curing. Another thing you can do is just turn your finger over. If you notice it oozing out the underside, you can smooth this out with your brush before you cure. So once everything looks fit well, you can flash cure just the nail bed area, and that's going to kind of hold it down onto your finger secure enough so that you can either move on to the next finger, or you can go ahead and then stick your hand into the lamp.
Thought you said what we had was sacred. It's all lies, all lies. I was broken and isolated, but inside held the fire waiting. Not a word that you say can save this, so don't try, 'cause this time you crossed the line. Didn't think I'd go this far, but here we are, the end. Now you're just a lesson learned, a slowly fading memory, so I can breathe again. Gain our trust and you chose to break it. Ask for truth, but you only fake it. Thought you said what we had
So to file, all you really have to do is just clean up your sidewalls a bit and tailor the fit to kind of like complement your fingers and make it look a little bit more custom fit to your hand so that it doesn't look like a press-on or anything. If you want to go the extra step, you can carve in a C-curve if you lost your C-curve.
Colors all around, but I don't see anything but blue. Get lost in the sound, go back to the start. Let's go out of the dark. Let's go out of the dark. Get into the light now.
So another thing I'm going to do is buff the nails, and I'm doing this because I really want to have some scratches on the nails so that my top coat can really grip onto these nails and not flake off later. I've noticed in the past that when I top coat a shiny nail, the top coat just flakes off really quickly because it just has nothing to stick onto or to grip into. So buffing is just the easiest way to do this, and it also just ensures that you have a really smooth surface.
the trouble with love is. What the trouble with love is. What the trouble with love is.
And this is the final result. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching and for all of your support. And shout out to my patrons. Y'all are the best. I love you guys all so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Love you. Bye.
What a trouble with love.